I got you. Let it vibe real quick. Look. The city eyes, it's time to vote off. My God, a real nigga, cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shotty in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard, but tell them it's all true. Because it's that foundation voltage and fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times 2. Ain't no more heart in this game, I'm John Q. Colder than the avalanche, way above average. Vince taste sweet, told him make me an apple. Left us in the valley full of bones, this where hope found. Java, come on, man. Dark sands get broke down. Riding through Evanston with Mark Quad. Telling me how the crackers turn his child into a ghost town. Poker stop, nigga, I lay that game down. I feel his pain, cause nothing is the same now. Let my light shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, no tangent. Try to warn them niggas, we bear arms like tarantula. Them other niggas rap, I make anthems. I really see prophets under this banner. Make my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I wanted black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that sunk dirty to handle. Look, I move like a Brazilian, precious cargo, spirit ancient, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Wardo. Sleep if they won't, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Pay me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heels touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Ride around with Yara down, just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than Baby's kid. Remember I dropped Quiet Storm, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence, Yeah, you know what it is. 140 for the rapper, busy man shit, nigga. They take their head over, nigga. I read what Eve did to Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Samson, I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Suckle up and stay alert. Another cop can stretch the nigga. He ain't demon, it's an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that oath in blood, then you know I'm gonna get active with you. Fuck the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spin, now I ain't listening. Is it fact if revenge was a woman, now I scope that bitch like Jake. So I war, we gon' run the summer. It's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do that. Bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young pay. How you real trigger know them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? When he said something, I ain't hear this shit like it ain't about who got the gun, it's about who gon' up that fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game change. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the change. Bring shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand and speak, so you'll never get that hand back. Bitch about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody wanna be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. I'm a certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, I with that hollow side, yeah, this the rim accord. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my bread, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get that boy lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. One west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy and get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends or we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nobody abdominal. So what you sucker trying to do? Rhyming comical. Guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars, I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid, shit has gotten retarded since all the dominance of one west rising to prominent. Cause I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers. But I ride like I got group 5 for Uber. Rhymes hard like they've been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by black Impalas, let the semi holler. The showstopper, been this proper since the teeny bopper. But now I'm going off Patron, a premium of vodka. I put extensions on the Glock, modify the chopper. The swore heavy, war ready, and that's working mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm up on it, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when they eat on, none of them can get to the fire around with me. And I had them niggas spit like a tire, down the deep. And I'm still dope as a piper. Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. Fuel igniter, I'm winning, coming through with the title because UP. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me.
Let me tell you, working on a game engine, there are so many different terms to keep track of, and that
Backroll.
You'll never see another nigga like this. Used to have that white bitch popping on the night shift. Now I'm one westward, sharper than an ice pick. On you rappers' necks, and it's feeling like some vice grips. Yeah, that's light shit. Send my bro a kite quick. Ties of war, we ain't forget about you. Keep your light lit. Rappers can't see. Most of them scared to witness. Go and close your eyes. Right here for the trenches, bad bitches, natural hair or extensions. Hood niggas that are probably grip like some dentures. Brothers on them fences, 23 and 1 out. Praying that that commissary hit before it run out. Bitches on the gram, dog filter with their tongue out. Couldn't stay home because they found the dugout. Closed casket, burner in the low jacket. My cold captain, riding on these whole rappers. My whole fabulous. Now I don't mean that derogatory, but I'm a player and there's no my women riding for me. I avoided Maury. I got 2 jets. If I can't make it through for them, then I'm useless. Sit down that roof, Chris, with a couple bosses. After the war, just to count our losses. It's not many. You see a smile on my face, but I'm not friendly. Gun on my waist, sipping white Henny. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know lie. Gotta got my heart grip my bow tie. Waiting on the swerve in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know life. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in the store, been my whole life. It's so melodic. When I be dropping this ebonics, this ghetto phonics, it got me on the level supersonic. My bomb atomic, and you know where you can find me. Somewhere probably folding this paper origami. My name is pure as the Sani. My wave is like a tsunami. I went from 0 to 100, feeling like Ricky Bobby. I made a deal with the Reaper. Got a couple wives, they some keepers. Talk a lot of shit, but you can't walk a mile in my sneakers. Bitches go to Miami, come home with change features. Now she got a BBL, her ass fatter. Trying to show up all them niggas that laughed at her. Now when they see her, they only wanna fuck her. They just wanna touch her. They don't wanna cuff her. They just wanna come and kick it with her like a punter. Turned her to a runner, now it's all aboard the train. Fenty on her face, but it's not concealing the pain. It's a shame. That's why I'm in the hood like some rap snacks. I know niggas kill you and your mama for a scat pack. Dark tint, matte black, they do it for half that. Had you like 90s, missy in a fucking trash bag. I'm from Philly, we don't do bank accounts, just cash app. I spit a verse and I just watch the time slow. This that guy flow, this that shit that rappers die for. This that uncut Tahoe Wall straight from Pablo Escobar. I be at the bar like Moscato. They think it's effort, but no, this that block work. Make the countermeasures, take pleasures, making an op hurt. Lighters in the sky, cause every verse is a concert. My mind work at speed y'all can't fathom. Listen to the words of a champion. You can't, the streets need another anthem. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know life. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Waiting on the score in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know life. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in the score in my whole life. My whole life.
Dirties, bust their head.
ODing on the beat, Narcan flow. We outside. We outside with it. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in the store, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. The Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. We outside. I got the world in the palm of my hand. One West sleeve stretch, do it live on the gram. Had a whole world viewing. Click and subscribe. Had them niggas off the block, so them shooters, they want a job. I just put them on the payroll. When I get control them, I just mold them like they Play-Doh. Soldiers giving halos, trying to get up at them pesos. 40 cows send you out of space, Jeff Bezos. And Jeff Bezos, leave you all boxed up. All cause my delivery, I be on that prime shit. Take you time to get with me. Got me like Vladimir. Treat you like the Ukraine. Raid your little city, now you boating like Usain. Scope costs more than the rifle. I got new aim, fresh kick, spit with the blick. Not my shoe game. Used to have a dirty 30 tied to a shoestring. Now I got that Ruger 5 and 7. That's my boot thing. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mess and we was outside. The Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. We outside. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mess and we was outside. The Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. We outside. I don't talk hardly. Be there when you call me. Send them Philly clippers at your head like a baldy. Chopper get to run down your block like a Harley. No, this ain't a big hog. This the big dog.
In your city, swinging through the jungle like it's pitfall. In the water wading, marching to my cadence. Big burst of thunder in my hands like I'm reading. Shitty little combat sounds, but I ain't playing.
Look 'em in the eye before the war like a weigh-in. I'm up in the AM, politicking movements with that Draco from the vid because it's proven. Waiting on my brother how to bid, he ain't do shit. That's how life go. Win some, you lose. Seen a little nigga beat a big nigga out his shoes. Seen that nigga come back, pull up with a gun strap, rob everybody outside, told him run that. We outside. That temperature's getting how we take it outside. You run your mouth up in the car, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, outside, yeah, we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. My Glock loaded at the mag and it's outside. It's one west for that bag and we outside. Outside, outside, yeah, we outside. That temperature's getting how we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this car, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. We outside, outside, and we outside. Outside, outside, yeah, we outside. We outside, outside, yeah, we outside. One west on them corners, and we outside. We outside, outside with it.
Yeah, those are messed up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, baby. Run that shit up, Trey.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about anymore. I need a Vaseline like my Nina Puffer bar. Took a Zoc, watch the dart. Matter of fact, like a dart. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shang-Chi. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Harvey. Try to hope it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Throw them boys, we taking notes. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I make hits like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, the whole part. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the fart. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our court. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fork. They ain't locked in with the cow, then when you speaking to me fart. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and out there. You can't do with them steps. Them niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch, like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I read that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole part. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, so that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our car. And I just made the call. We gon' start another war. Yeah.
You want to apologize for slavery. According to what? According to God's word. You know what you're getting? Isaiah 49:23.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 49, verse 23. And kings shall be thy nursing fathers,
and their queens thy nursing mothers. They shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth. Bow down with your face toward the earth.
Hey, get some more there. Keep reading. Tell them what come.
Let's see what thy feet.
And the real rulers of the earth, man. That they are sorry and you are not.
The face toward the earth. All right, continue.
Nurse your children. That's what.
Towards the earth. You shall bow down with
toward the earth.
Mind you, this is excellent bow posture right here. Excellent bow posture.
Yeah. That's good bow posture too. Brothers, y'all see that?
Okay, now that's a good form. All right, that's a good form right there.
Ooh, you got good form. You got good bow form.
Right.
I bow down before the children of the slaves with your face toward the earth.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't believe God is real,
If you think God is, if you think this is a game, you have white people bowing before the slaves. Right now. That's right. Now you ain't never seen the power of the Lord. You're looking at it.
Read the next part. And
The dust of
Like, see, it ain't over. See, if you sorry, you're gonna kiss the boots of the children of the slaves.
starting with that man right there.
For 400 years, you've watched black people kiss the boots of white people. You've watched your mothers clean up their babies' diapers. You've watched your grandmothers clean their houses. You swept their floors. You've taken care of them and treated them like God. You suited them and made sure that their every need was taken care of. And no black person was ever angry by it. No black person ever said, I can't stand seeing black butlers. Oprah Winfrey did a movie and made the movie called The Butler and glorified a black man who bowed down and served white people. And black people loved it. We loved it. We thought it was honorable to be their butler. We thought it was honorable to drive Miss Daisy. We thought it was honorable to be their sidekick. We thought it was a come up in life if we could be friends with a white person and they might just shine their love down on us. We never got angry. We never got mad when we saw black people be subservient to white people. But the minute that a white cop sees the videos from ISUPK and he sees that white people voluntarily kiss our boots, he wants civil war. He wants civil war. White man, listen, you better get ready for the future. When you see ISUPK Houston and when you see white people kissing their boots, it is a revelation of the future. You can't fight progress, white man. You can't fight progress. The future is in
You boy. You know what time it is, nigga. Better watch how you step in. Yeah. But that was my nigga. Yeah. I'm in yo. Got my nigga Rawan with me. But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor. You know what I'm saying? Under commanding general, your honor. Straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home. That's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown on many streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my Hakim gon' let him have it. Hey, make you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. Ain't got no manners, all them pussy niggas talking shit. Yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we UPK, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm ripping. And my niggas solid number, real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start stepping. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's
It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For why take your life or let you take mine? That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, the shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complex. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey. I don't give a love to fuck about what them bitches gotta say. I'm a West nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't give a love to fuck about what them niggas gotta say. I'm a West nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't care about what they say. Hey. Fuck with my Akima, fuck with my sisters, then I got a problem, I'm never gonna miss you. I got 100 hanging out the AR, I got a 50 hanging out the pistol. He say it's corner, I'm just being realistic. I be on them corner posted with the realest. If it's the Sabbath, then we going fishing. I'm reeling them in, that's a God-given mission. I'm really on 10, but I'm stamped in the pistol. I get the order, be glad of this mission. Hebrew Academy graduate, nigga. Training, go through the baddest conditions. I'm fuck with none but the baddest of bitches. She righteous, submissive, she glad to be with me. Had that thing Putin like Vladimir, niggas. She know I'm a prophet, she got to be listening. Disrespect, I ain't having that shit. Tell her go make some business from scratch. She bitching the different breed of black men. We don't do the bad thing. I remember back when I was really trapping, trying to get the racks in, selling dope to black men. But now I'm trying to make it straight. Like, don't forget about my face. We standing up straight, can't fold us. Too heavy, the world won't hold us. Don't use some rank, I told you. Line up in these ranks, we soldier. You can take that to the bank, we focus on. How many times must we remind you? One body, one way, some way. But never take up as a flex. When the law with you ain't no up next. It's just us, nigga, that's that on that. All that weak shit, that ain't no threat. Say you won't beat, bitch, with that ain't no sweat. We with all that. We with all that. The Lord called a nigga out the world. I responded and called back. Oh, Lord. And everything that they stole from us, fuck that shit. We want all that. Them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Come on the commanding general, your honor, we unaffiliated with them. Like they tongue and they say they keep that shit 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. We unaffiliated with them. I cannot fuck around with fake niggas. We taking ground when we in your city. You better have the women, have the liquor. Keep that bitch on me, please don't but the same. Don't be a fool and be another victim. Say you a goon, you just another Christian. How you my brother, you ain't in here with me. In the gutter, deep down in the trenches. We with them niggas locked up in the prison. Fucking Hispanic, Native American, Indian. We ain't just talking shit, but we living in it. We be everywhere, you can't miss it. And we be fresh as hell, take a picture. And we professional with the scriptures. Play, we gon' scratch from yeah, we some killers. These niggas tripping, they mind blown. But business, forgive me if I'm wrong. I don't get it pause when niggas say that they be looking for niggas to slide on. The slide that I know about is when I send with the Glock with the slide for real. I get the order, you know that it's slaughter. See me and my niggas gon' die for kill. The bigger the better for kingdom of heaven. You niggas get wet up by me cause I'm fed up. I rep UPK. My niggas won't let up. Got choppers, got nines, AKs, Beretta. this. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight with me and my nigga like bitch or whatever. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight with me and my nigga like them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Come on, the commanding general, your hunter, we unaffiliated with them. Like they tongue and they say they keep that shit 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Yeah. See, they always ask us like, why y'all don't fuck with such and such? Why y'all won't come together with such and such? I be like, we unaffiliated with them. Understand me? Like, niggas be out here on some weirdo shit. And to be honest, that's why.
That's right, man. Clap it up, man. We back at it. You know what it is, man. It's Police Officer Kakum Gabar coming to you live, man, from the 515. Once again, every Tuesday, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time, man. Heavy content. You understand? We are the ISUPK Star of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, underneath Commanding General Yohana. You understand? And we are unaffiliated with them. You dig? You heard what he said, unaffiliated. We are not affiliated with any of your fake Israelite groups. You understand? Your Christian pastors, your Black Panther Party, you know what I'm saying? Your Democratic Party, your Republican Party. You understand? This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. You dig? Definitely, man. Hey, we getting into it. It's getting, like Captain Tar Wars said, it's getting warm outside. We're going to take it outside, you know, across the United States, the UPK after the Passover, you know, we've been holding down camp all over, you know what I'm saying? So big ups to all the priests and officers out there who held down camp over the weekend, you know what I'm saying? So let's get it. I just seen Officer Elijah. I don't know where he went, but I'm sure he'll probably pop back in here in a minute. But yeah, we definitely unaffiliated with it. You understand? But yeah, it's heavy content, man, where we bring out the latest and up-to-date news, you know what I'm saying, regarding the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man, locally, regionally, globally. You understand? Through the lens and the eyes of the men of the ISUPK, the home of the truth. You understand? I think he was getting ready. But yeah, man, so hey, what happened all over the weekend? But they had, of course, a big deal that was popping out was hey Shalom, Yahaba Shem Yahshua Brakatah. He might not be ready yet. It's no sweat. I'm gonna leave him muted for now. But yeah, over the weekend, well, a couple things went down. You know, of course, we're gonna bring it all out. Let's see. Yeah, so what they had the draft. You know, that was a big deal in the news. The draft, you know what I mean, and of course, they had what's his name? What's his name? Deion Sanders' son. Deion Sanders' son, Shador. How you say his name? Shador. I don't know how you say his name, but of course, you know, he's been in the highlights of everything. You know what I mean? And they didn't pick him until what? Like the 5th round or some madness. You know what I'm saying? Of course. And they was trying to blame it on him having an entitled attitude. You know what I mean? And but listen, they don't like it when we got when we feel entitled, because guess what? Hey, we the stars when it comes down to black folks. You know, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we the stars. But when the white man do whatever they do, they definitely entitled. That's what white privilege is about. You dig? White privilege is all about entitlement. You go around the globe trying to you be at everybody's spot, setting up embassies and doing this and doing that. You know what I'm saying? You feel entitled to be there. That's what Manifest Destiny was about. You know what I mean? Let me see. Let me get that. Manifest Destiny. Manifest Destiny right here. Let me share my screen. Talk about entitlement. They got their goddamn nerve to talk about entitlement. Manifest Destiny was a 19th century belief that the United States was destined by God to expand its dominion across North America. This philosophy justified westward expansion and the displacement of Native Americans and other groups. So that's entitlement. You know what I'm saying? And definitely the Most High God, it wasn't y'all's destiny. You know what I mean? You guys are put yourself in that entitlement to spread western and spread your Christian nonsense all across America. You dig? All across America. That's exactly what you did. So you want to talk about some entitlement. Good night. Hey, Shalom, how about Shem Yahshua Barakatah?
It's Salakia, I put a delay.
Yeah, no sweat. Yeah, kind of one calm. Yeah, clap it up, man. Officer Elisha up in the building. Damn right, damn right.
Most High Christ, water.
Yeah, man. No, I was just sitting here bringing out about to tap into that what's his name, Deion Sanders' son. You know what I'm saying?
What's the brother name? Shakur?
Something. I don't even know how you really say his name.
I believe the brother's name is Shakur Sanders.
Yeah, here we go.
If I'm saying it correctly.
Yeah, Shador. I think it's got a D in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Shador Sanders. But of course, you know, they played him, you know what I'm saying? And put him way at the bottom. He was like the 144th pick, you know what I mean? And you know, that's all about design. Especially when they know that you got a black father, you know what I'm saying? It was really a slight at Deion Sanders also himself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and so it says Sanders taken off at least 3 NFL draft boards due to entitled attitude, Boomer Esiason claims. You know what I mean? But like I was just bringing out, they want us to talk about feeling entitled. Shit, the white man is the most entitled motherfuckers, excuse my French, on the planet Earth. Spreading their wickedness and their lies all over the goddamn place. You know what I mean?
God. You remember, if I may. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, you remember, if I may, in Genesis the 25th chapter, when you know, when Jacob received the blessing from his father, and then, you know, when Esau came in, what happened? He you know, he was crying. Like, right. He was literally in tears, like, you know, like, where mine at? You know what I mean? You know, and that goes to show, like, what you're saying about the entitlement that he has in his spirit.
Right.
When he wanted his blessing, you know what I mean? And his father had to give him his blessing, but he like, I can't give you the big one. I can't give you the one. Jacob already got it. He like, you know, well, what can you give me? And then you see, you know, he was blessed with the sword. You understand? So in his entitlement, because he's a big child, he's a big caveman, because they feel the need to conquer and take over any and everything in life. You understand?
Right.
You know, he's going to cause more harm than he's going to cause good, even to himself. If that's what it takes to be on top, to be superior, to feel important in his mind, that's what Esau was going to do.
Yep, damn right. Hey, and he don't give a damn because he didn't deserve the birthright anyway. He sold it for a morsel of meat.
It was never for him.
Right.
It was never for him.
Yeah, matter of fact, let's get that out in the book of Hebrews. If I could, Baba Kashar.
It's like,
yeah, right.
If my screen go blank, it's because I'm sharing the class on my other page. Salakia.
Oh no, it's no sweat.
I don't know if he went live from our page.
Matter of fact, I don't think I did. I thought I did, but
I'm not sure.
Let me see if I could do it again.
I was just about to share it to my, my Elijah Shop page. But let me go to Iowa.
No, I wasn't even able to this time. But let me. I have to go. I could try to do it here in a minute.
No,
I'll try to get it up.
The water.
Yeah, I'll try to.
I'm not seeing your page.
Yeah, Khan. Yeah, I was about to bring that out. What the coach's son did to him. Yeah, I was about to bring that out after I read the scripture. But yeah, so right here, this is the book of Hebrews, chapter 12 and verse 16. And it says, let me get it. Let me share my screen. Salakia. It says, verse 16, lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. So yeah, he sold his birthright. He didn't even care about the birthright. You know what I'm saying? But then, even though when it came down to the birthright, you so entitled that you still wanted it, even though you sold it. You know what I mean? And you want to talk about entitlement. You understand? Keep reading. Verse 17. For ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessings, he was rejected. For he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears. So yeah, he still wanted the blessing, even after you sold it. And guess what? You wasn't going to get it, even though you came crying. You understand? And that's just like the white man who is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Definitely.
Damn right.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as like the brother and just the NFL in general, you know what I mean? We break our necks to be in that league and to support it. You know what I mean? I know everybody has their favorite team. I'm a Chiefs fan. You know, I'm from Kansas City. But when you look deeper into the NFL or anything that our oppressor owns, for that matter, you know what I mean? And this is what Black and Hispanics need to understand. This is theirs. You know what I mean? They're going to control it and run it how they want. And when Yahushua returns, we're going to be able to control everything how we want. You understand?
Right.
So the Bible says this isn't our rest. This isn't our rest. We're supposed to be, like uneasy. But we have to bring these things out to our people to show the difference between us and them. So we can know as a nation that we will never be equal to our oppressor. They think it's a class thing. They don't even think it's a class thing, but they try to portray to us it's a class thing. It's not about black and white. It's more so about rich and poor. And that's a lie. You understand? Because there are rich white people. I mean, so like if there are rich black people like Deion Sanders and his son, and they just treated them like niggas.
Right.
You understand? So it has nothing to do with class. It has everything to do with race, because race is in the Bible. Your identity, your nationality is important. That's important, because you have these people that may support the Black Lives Matter and support the black people in general, so they say, because they want to get rid of the upper class, because the upper class won't let them in as middle class or lower class oppressors, white people, so-called white people. So they try to lean towards us to make it seem like they have some understanding and compassion, when in reality, the only reason they're going against their own people is because of class. Oppressors come against blacks and Hispanics simply because of our nationality, and they hate us.
Right.
It's a big difference. You understand? And I yield.
Yeah,
That's all I wanted to say, y'all.
Yeah, and just to piggyback off what you're saying, shit, the oppressor, they'll clip their own people just to keep us down.
Right.
Like if I'm not mistaken, America, like a lot of countries got free healthcare, like Canada, if I'm not mistaken. I even think maybe even Europe might got free healthcare. Like
damn near the rest of the world.
Right. But over here, they purposely will not give Americans free healthcare just off the strength of not giving it to blacks, Hispanics, and the slaves, pretty much. Because this is primarily where the slaves is at. Judah. You know what I'm saying? Because if they give us free healthcare, then God forbid we last longer than them. Because we multiply faster than them, everything. You know how they in the book of Exodus, where it said they become greater and mightier than us. Let us deal wisely with them. You know what I mean? And so that's one of the ways that they deal wisely. They deal wisely with us by not giving us the health care, by putting crack in the hood. You know what I'm saying? And et cetera, et cetera. You know what I mean? Because they know that if they left us alone, that we will become even more greater and mightier than them. And what else did it say? That we will fight against them, against their enemies. I would bring it out, but it's no sweat. You know what I mean? Just paraphrasing. But yeah, I want to show the little clip where the little devil was. So the coach's son, the son of the Atlanta Falcons coordinator, he prank called Sanders, acting like he was getting drafted or something. You know what I mean?
Hold on. You said who? Say it again,
So the son of the Atlanta Falcons coordinator, Jeff, the defensive coordinator, Jeff Ulbricht's son, he prank called Sanders, acting like, like he was getting drafted or something. He must have got his number or whatnot, and then prank called him, making a mockery out of him. You know what I'm saying? Because he knew he was waiting. But
so this was before the draft.
It was during the draft, but it was before he got actually drafted. So he didn't even get picked yet. So he thought it was a joke, making mockery of him, called him up like, hey, blah, blah, blah. But I was just going to play the clip real quick if I could. Yeah, fair use. We're using this for entertainment and educational purposes.
Surrounding Shedeur Sanders, Deion Sanders' son, was the victim of a prank phone call that led him to believe that he was about to be drafted by the New Orleans Saints. ABC's Lara Spencer has more.
This morning, the NFL investigating this prank call to draft hopeful Shedeur Sanders, son of NFL legend Deion Sanders, picking up the phone Friday, thinking it was a coach inviting him to join the team.
This is Mickey Loomis here, GM of the Saints.
How you doing?
Good, how are you, man?
Good, been waiting on you.
Yeah, we have. It's been a long wait, man.
No, for sure.
We're going to take you with our next pick right here, man.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Let's be legendary.
But you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer, man.
The caller abruptly hanging up.
What does that mean? You heard that? You said you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer. Nobody got that number but coaches, strictly for that reason.
But it was.
Yeah, hold on. So like, you hear the devil talk about you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer.
Damn.
You know, it's played the nigga all bogus, you know, but the devil, the white man is the devil. You know what I'm saying? That's that straight entitlement spirit. You know, matter of fact, because I think Cat was, you know, that movie called Men of Honor. You know what I'm saying? Where niggas do everything right. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. That's another thing to show you that us as Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans, we always try to do it the right way. Like we think we gotta do it the right way. Go get good grades and be a good old Negro. You know what I mean? As soon as you make it to a specific spot, they still want to shit on you. You know what I mean? They still want to give you the short end of the stick. But in the movie Men of Honor, it was about like Marines and what's his name? Cuban Gooding Jr. He was the actor. He had to do the thing where he had to put the helmet on, you know, the old school helmet with the when you go underwater with the whole suit with the thing with the tube, and you had to go underwater and tie and make and build this little pipe or something. And that was like the last trial. And so, but the devils, they threw his piece. They were supposed to just throw a bag down, but they threw all the pieces randomly. You know what I'm saying? To make it just a little bit harder for you. You know what I mean? Because the white man is a devil, man. But I don't know if you want to chime in on that.
I mean, the Bible definitely tells you that, you know, never trust thine enemy. You know, I mean, in the Apocrypha, it tells you to never trust thine enemy. For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
Right.
This just goes to show you, you know what I mean? Like I was saying earlier, like we strive to get into the NFL. We strive to get these jobs. We strive to be, you know, neck and neck or side by our oppressor. You understand? The Bible also says a gift destroyeth the heart. And that's, you know, Black leadership have failed Black people, Black and Hispanic people, because we look forward to any little crumbs that fall off their table. And we think the crumbs that they give us really, really mean something. I don't care if they offering this young brother, you know, a 10 million, 20, 30 million, even $100 million deal. Those are still crumbs given to us by our oppressor. Kanye West is a billionaire. And, you know, Black people are so fascinated that Kanye West is a billionaire. Remember, our oppressor, the Bible says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Kanye West may have a couple of $1 billion. I'm not sure exactly how much he's worth. He might be worth $1 billion. To us, of course, that's a hell of a lot of money. We come from nothing. You know what I mean? We come from the hood, the projects, the barrios, the reservations. We grew up filthy poor. Not filthy rich, filthy poor. You understand? But what they allow Kanye to have, they control. You understand? Just like they control the NFL, just like they control the NBA, just like they control hip hop. You understand? So what I'm saying is the things that they give us or allow us to feel is really something is really nothing. Because Kanye may have $1 billion or $2 billion, but Kanye doesn't have any resources that he can utilize for his nation of people. He doesn't have any brotherhood that he can help the rest of his people. And that's what we're missing as a nation. Oppressor, I hate to say it, but they have a form of brotherhood, even though, I mean, they just devils and wicked, and they don't give a damn about, they're not going to put, you know, they're not going to put it on the line for the entire nation, but they are going to look out for the nation. They at least have that.
Right.
You understand? Exactly. They at least have that. We can't even comprehend that because of poor Black leadership in the Black community, because they have made it seem like it is the number one thing to be equal to our oppressor. When in reality, we should be fighting and looking at each other as equals and fighting to be brothers, fighting to come together, fighting against the wickedness that they conspire against us. That's what we should be fighting for, not fighting to be equal to them and have the same civil rights as them. The hell with them. We got each other. You understand? We got each other. We should have each other's backs like they got each other's backs. But instead, we're fighting to be equal to someone that is lesser than us, to be, equal to a nation who is wicked. You understand? The Most High God said we the greatest people on earth. He chose us out of all the nations. We should run with that pridefully, man. You understand? But instead, we are taught to what? Be equal to our oppressor. And the greatest thing for a nigga like myself is to be in the NFL or the NBA or get a rap deal. When in reality, that's not gonna do nothing for our nation. You understand? The devil gonna be the devil. The white man always gonna be the devil. And guess what? His NFL, he gonna do what the hell he wanna do with it. And that's why that young brother is going
his shit.
The unjust shit that he going through now. Because we look at it as just like as it is such a big deal when in reality is not. And in reality is nothing. You know what I mean? It's vanity when it comes to the Lord, but they gonna do the brother that way because they the devil. Salakia, I yield. I know I done rambled on and ran it on, Salakia.
Hey, no sweat. Hey, shalom, how about Shem Yasha
Barakatah?
Hey, clap it up, man. Preaching officer to Zion in the building.
That's why I've been trying to get on. I've been listening, man. I seen Officer Elisha jumped on when you started. Just couldn't get this computer going, man. I gotta.
Damn right. And Salakia, I'm glad I ain't seen y'all niggas since Passover. How y'all been?
Yeah. Oh man,
we been
miss y'all niggas, man. Wasn't nothing like it, boy. Wasn't nothing like
it
with y'all, man. Doing Passover, man. Wasn't nothing like that, man. I enjoyed everything, every moment. Actually, man, I say this was my best Passover. You know what I mean?
Straight up.
Get better and better every year. You ask me. Get better and better every year.
You ain't lying. This last one definitely set the bar for me. I enjoyed it. It was glorious. As all of them was dope. You know what I mean? All of them was glorious.
Yeah, definitely.
But this last one, it's just like, man,
that goddamn red and black garment you had too, boy. I had to take a double look at that motherfucker.
Oh, Most High Christ.
That motherfucker was hard.
Is that the crown that you had?
Yeah, that's the crown. Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, that crown that crown right there.
Shit.
Yeah, Most High Christ.
I'm about to say that motherfucker somebody made a post, nigga. You better wear your shades standing next to Officer Tazan.
Oh yeah, somebody did make that post. Don't get too close.
I ain't see that one.
I forgot who made that post. And Kakum's hold on, how where that cover at? Where that cover at?
Oh, he's rocking the cover, don't he?
Yeah, man.
Covered out.
Nah, man, I got that covered. It's put up right now, man.
Look, you got that thing hanging in the closet.
That damn thing. Huh?
Most High Christ. Yeah. He got that thing hanging in the closet exclusively to Zion. He got
as he should. If he ain't got it on, it better be. If he ain't got it on, it better be hanging up somewhere.
Yeah. I definitely got that thing tucked up. You know what I'm saying? But I wear it every chance I get. I ain't even gonna cap,
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
He gonna be out here like the YNs. He gonna be out here like the YNs this summer with a dicey and the cover on.
Right. It's hard not to put that cover on, man. You know what I mean? Every chance you get, you want to throw that joint on, but most of the times, a lot of times you just can't wear it. But I get your point, though. I get your point.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Heavy content on deck. Big ups to live.
If I may, real quick, could come. I'm just now seeing the is that the same brother Smoke Reloaded? That's the big smoker.
Yeah, man.
Okay. I ain't gonna go with you, Smoke. I know you tuning in. I ain't gonna go in on you today about getting high. But he did make a hell of a point though in his comment.
Right here. This one.
Let me see. They basically called and pranked him and told him he was being drafted. Nobody could have gotten the number unless they had access to the Hob NFL.
Yeah.
No, not that one, but that's the good point too. That's the good point that the brother made too.
Oh, they did him like Kaepernick.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And see, this is the thing. Kaepernick stood for his people, and nobody supported Kaepernick.
Right.
You know what I mean? Nobody supported Kaepernick. Everybody kept supporting the NFL, and that's basically what I was saying when I was ranting on about how the oppressor just think that they can give us anything to shut us up. You understand?
Right.
Kaepernick took a knee because he was tired of seeing the injustice done to so-called black and Hispanics, man.
God.
And then what did we do? I think maybe a few
Turned our
other
backs on him.
Yeah, for the most part, we turned our back on him. And then Jay-Z went and did what? He went and became the halftime host for the NFL to draft more to bring more black acts to the NFL so more black people can tune in. And I guess he turned his blind eye to his people just so he can get a bag off from the NFL to keep black people watching. And this is the horrible leadership that we have in the black community. And I just like to say that's why there's no other leadership outside of Commander General Yohana in the ISUPK, man.
That's right.
Come on now.
Like none.
You're right.
None whatsoever. Because your black leaders are going to turn their back on you for the next shiny dime or the next bag that they can get. And they ain't going to give a damn about you. Long as they can fill the seats in the NFL, long as they can do their due diligence for the oppressor, long as they can glaze the oppressor and get more money, they're going to turn their back on you, and we're going to suffer as a whole.
God, let me ask y'all a question. Did we have any momentum? Was there any momentum until Jay-Z did that, or nah? It wasn't nothing.
I ain't see none.
Okay.
I
knew.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I didn't see no momentum.
Momentum
was
for what?
I mean, for Kaepernick, the support. Any support was it gain? Was that movement he was doing? Was it gaining something till Jay-Z came?
Yeah. Kaepernick's he had everybody kneeling. He had the white man mad as hell that everybody was kneeling, and so they had to call in the token Negro, which was Jay. I don't even want to call him Jay-Z. He's Sean Knowles. He ain't even Sean Carter no more. He's Sean Knowles, and he came in and did the shucking and jiving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
He shucked and jived all up and down the field.
Put that movement right back to sleep, huh?
Yep, put it right back to sleep.
Fast.
The brother risking his career and everything, man. We just couldn't get enough. He couldn't get enough support, man. That's just sad, man. And you know what I mean? Maybe if we'd have supported him then, you know what I mean? Maybe the brother wouldn't be going through what he's going through now. You know what I mean? And a lot of other shit too. Maybe police brutality would be down if we supported that brother. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I yield.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good point. That's a good point. I don't want with that, us not supporting the right things and us not following the right leader leads us to destruction. Because look, I was just talking to my rib about this the other day. Like, if you notice, like when you just look at like black people in general, like we so sleep. All we want to do as a whole is just kick it, and have fun, be in the club like all day. And I understand it comes from oppression, because our oppressor knows that we're being oppressed. So he's going to give us everything to distract our mind besides trying to do something constructive, with our personal daily lives. You know what I mean? All we do is look forward to go to the next club, popping the next bottle, sleeping with the next slut.
Right, man.
Doing things that our oppressor wants us to do.
Yep.
And it's like it just keeps us at a base level in our thinking. Like we don't have any skills. And when I'm saying, I'm not talking about the brothers like you and I and the brothers in the ISUPK, but I'm speaking for as a nation. Like we don't have any skill sets. We're not teaching our children any skills, survival skills. There's all kind of skills that we could be learning, but they're keeping us at a base level by thinking that the only thing we have to do to look forward doing is the NFL, or to get a rap career, or to become an NBA player.
They teaching that in our schools, man. They teaching our kids that. The oppressor teaches our kids that that's what they can do.
That's
I mean, that's pretty much all you can do is play football, shoot a basketball, some kind of sports or something like that. They teaching our kids on top of us flushing it down their faces. You know what I mean?
Well,
like it ain't nothing else.
Goddamn country.
God. Right.
It's madness, man.
Yeah, it's
if
madness.
I could, I got the perfect precept for that. See, there's nothing new under the sun. They've been doing this since the time of the Maccabees. You understand? Yeah, so, right. And what they do, they go get you the coons, and the this and that, who don't want to follow the Most High God, and then they have you out here because they don't want because they know we got that warrior spirit. So that's what sports is about. It's all about war games, and you know what I'm saying. But if I could, let me bring out the First Maccabees chapter 14, Baba Kashah.
Let's get that.
You said First Maccabees what?
Chapter 14.
I'll read it for you.
I mean, Salakia, not chapter 14. First Maccabees chapter 1, and we're gonna start at 11.
I got you. Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
You ain't gonna pull up on the screen up?
Yeah, it's right there.
All right. First Maccabees chapter 1, verse 11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
Right. So right there, that's like Jay-Z. You know, he wanted to make a covenant with the heathen around about us because guess what? Right. When Kaepernick took that knee, certain people was feeling like we had much sorrow. You know what I mean? So what they do, they go get wicked men out of Israel and they make a covenant with the heathen. Them is your coons. You know what I'm saying? Your TD Jakeses, your Cleflo Dollars, your fake leaders out here. You know what I mean? If you could keep reading.
Con. Verse 12. So this device pleased them well. Verse 13. Yep. Then certain of the people were so forward herein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinance of the heathen.
So they got the license to do after the heathen. So they left their culture, being an Israelite, following the law, statutes, and commandments, following our holy days, our righteous acts. And what they want to do, they wanted to do after the likenesses of the heathen. Keep reading.
That go into your politicians and shit. You know what I mean? Your black so-called leaders, man, in these governmental jobs and shit. That type of shit.
Yeah. And then if you just got through celebrating Easter, like when was Easter? 2 weeks ago, a week ago?
2 weeks.
Yep.
Going on.
If you just got through celebrating Easter, had your kids in them ugly suits and costumes sitting on a bunny's lap, Easter egg hunting.
Right.
Guess what? You were following the ordinance of the heathens. If you celebrated 420 on the same goddamn day, getting high, you are keeping the ordinances of the heathen. If you celebrated your birthday, you keeping the ordinances of the heathen. I know they had that ham. I can go on and on and on, Kakumga Bar. I can go on and on and on. I don't want
We know it.
You understand? But those are the ordinances of the heathen. You understand? If you getting high, that's the ordinance of the heathen.
Hey, and guess what? Now you can get a license to get high.
You can get a license to get high.
Yeah, they gave you the license.
Get a license to do? Kakumga Bar.
You don't even need a license to be technical.
Guess what else you can get a license to do? Be LGBTQ.
Yep, all that.
Hey, let's just say, man, get me right if I'm wrong. Everything that you see going on, man, is of these heathens, man. You know what I mean? It takes a man, you understand me, to be spiritual and come up out of those heathenistic ways, man. You know what I mean? You got to be a man, you got to be grounded, and you got to be in the ass you can, the commanding general, your honor.
Ain't no other way.
Yeah, if you could, 14, if you could, Baba Kashah Salaki.
Khan, no sweat. Verse 14. Whereupon they built a place of exercise at Jerusalem according to the customs of the heathen.
See, that's your sports complexes, your arenas. You know what I'm saying? What they got? They got the Mercedes-Benz Dome down in New Orleans. They got the it's called the Superdome. All these different arenas and sports complexes. That's what it is. That's your sports.
Yeah.
They've been doing that since back in the day.
God.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's after the customs of the heathen, man. And that's what they do because they know we got that warrior spirit, so they gotta put us. We gotta channel it somewhere else than being warriors. You know what I mean?
God.
Hey, you know what else is like sick about that as well? Like, cause I like to work out. I like to go to the gym. Which this is in all the oppressors' gymnasiums that they build, whether it's the NFL, the NBA. Like, why brothers or why a whole bunch of men have to be bare naked in front of each other and dress, shower?
Right.
They naked in the damn gym having casual conversations like it's nothing.
Right.
Hey, let's just.
He dropped off. Yeah, that's that. That's that Roman shit. You know when they be in the sweatshops and shit, the Roman sauna, like that's where they get the sauna shit. Like, man, come on, man, that's that white man shit, man. That's because they pedophiles and homosexuals, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why do I gotta go to the gym and go to the locker room and everybody stripping, having casual conversations, like? You in there with your ring.
Rod ain't hanging out.
And the Bible says, you're not allowed to look upon another man's nakedness. That's unlawful. But here in America, since what was that, verse 13? Who gave them license to do after the ordinances of the heathen?
Yep.
That's heathen activity. You understand? That's heathen. That's heathenism. Hey, that's even a word. I'm gonna make it a word tonight. That's heathenism.
Right.
Really Hebrew. Heathenism. Yep. Nasty Nate and Big Frida. Heathenism.
Nature Boy. Matter of fact, just speaking of Nature Boy, he tried to call in the Captain Nazariak. Well, he's locked up for like life or some shit, whatever.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't even want to talk to that nigga.
Man, he's been trying to contact Captain Nazariak, trying to build some shit. Man, these niggas is nuts out here, man.
He want to build,
like I don't know, but he's been trying to have he had one of his ribs try to call Cap. Cap's like, I don't want to talk to nobody. If anything, I'll give Nature Boy the benefit of the doubt and hear what he got to say. But that nigga's in fucking probably in solitary confinement somewhere in protective custody. The shit that he was doing, they don't take too kind to motherfuckers who be doing that pedophile shit. Excuse my French, he was talking about he'll have sex in front of you in front of your kids, and he gonna be naked in front of your kids, and man, this all type of madness, man. Not to change the subject up.
Nah, that's right on subject, because that's all heathen shit. You know what I mean? That's all heathen shit.
Good night.
I mean, it is what it is.
I don't know. Officer Tazan dropped off, but he might get back in.
I don't know. Was that it? Was it on the verses or?
That's. I mean, it goes on and on, but we could just drop it right there because my main point was verse 14 where it says where they built the place of exercise, and that's basically like your sports coliseums. You know what I mean? So that's what that's what the heathens do. They want you to focus on doing sports like the Olympics and all that. You know, that's that Grecian spirit. You know what I mean? Olympia, the goddess of Olympia, and all that. You know what I'm saying? And for us, they try to get you away from doing the work of the Lord and doing the ordinances of the heathen.
For sure. God.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, but that's pretty much it. That's we was talking about Sanders, you know what I'm saying? We kind of dragged that one out a little bit, but it's no sweat. It's a lot of heavy
I mean,
points on
like
that.
I said, the young brother, Deion Sanders' son, I've never watched him play. Myself personally, because I don't really watch like college football. You know what I mean? I don't really be into college football like that. I really don't even start watching football until really the end of the playoffs in the Super Bowl when it really mattered.
Yep.
But that's just me. But however, it just goes to show you, no matter. But I mean, and think about it like this too, man. Like, what would the NFL be without blacks and Hispanics? Like, who the hell would watch it?
Exactly. Nobody would. Nobody want to watch a whole bunch of Brads. You know what I mean? And like you only got your twos and fews who's really great, like Tom Brady. But overall, you know, black folks run the sports industry. It don't matter what we do. It don't matter if it's tennis,
baseball,
football, even soccer. You know, soccer's pretty much like that's that South American type
I say
thing.
Shit. Northern Tribe pretty much got soccer sewn up.
Right, they got that sold up. You know what I mean? And anything we do, man, gymnastics. What's that one girl's name? Biles.
Is it Gabrielle?
Simone Biles. That's her name.
Simone. Okay.
Simona or something like that. She excuse me. She's so cold. She got a move that nobody can do, and so they try to ban it from the goddamn Olympics.
Because can't nobody do it.
Yeah, but they had to come up. They tried to ban it, but she does it, but can't nobody do it. You know what I mean? But that's because we are the salt of the earth. Like
and it just goes to show you, like, the psyche of our oppressor. Because think about it. We make them tons of money. But like you said, like that entitlement, that hate that they have for us, that control that they are used to having over us, is like if they can't show us or put us in our place and show us who we are, no matter how much money we make them, it doesn't mean anything because we're not in our place. And that's what they want to do to Deion Sanders' son. They want him to feel like he's in his place. They feel like he's too arrogant. They feel like he's too much. They want him to know his place. Even though he could bring them tons of money, even though he may help the NFL, you know, thrive another few seasons, but this nigga don't know his place.
Right.
Colin Kaepernick didn't know his place.
Yeah.
So we have to make an example until this nigga know his place.
Yeah, damn right. That's what they do. Even if a nigga was doing even though I'm not justifying nobody's wickedness, but they do that with all the celebrities. Like you see what's happening to P. Diddy, R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, even though they was all doing wicked ass shit. But guess what? The white man is like, what does it say? Ain't no more fornicator or perverse person than Esau.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So they doing all this madness, but you know what I'm saying? Just to put you in your place, they're gonna try to throw you under the bus for doing the same shit that they do. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no fornicator like Esau, so he does all type of nasty madness. But once you get too big for your britches, they're going, hey, listen, they go like you see what's happening to what's his name? Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp, his ass. That's why the Lord told you to don't deal with the other nations. You know what I mean? Damn, I don't know why you keep dropping off, Adawan. But they told you to.
I just dropped off.
No, Officer Tazan, he came back in, but it dropped back off. But he told us, don't deal with these other nations.
Right.
Matter of fact, even Cat Williams got on the show, said, don't deal with the white women. Monique came on the show, said, stop dealing with these young heifers. You need to sit your old ass down somewhere. And guess what he do? He out here, but now he want to break 10 million off to the goddamn devil to shut her mouth because she was telling him to give me a big black baby.
A big black baby.
A big black baby. Not just a black baby, a big black baby.
Right.
And that shows you how destroyed that nigga is, man. That shows you how destroyed that nigga Shannon Sharp is. Like, he's just a big zesty freak monster.
Hey, that's it right there. Yeah.
Damn right.
Undercover homosexual, man.
Yeah, we already
he's trying to hide that. He's fighting that bad.
Oh yeah, he's just a big. He's sticking it. Look, he putting his ride in anything with a hole.
Yeah. And he ain't pro-black. These niggas ain't black, man.
Nah, hell no, he ain't pro-black. But you know, this is what I learned from the ISUPK. When you deal with the heathens, you become a heathen. Like Shannon Sharp, his mentality, his spirit is that of a heathen.
Yeah.
You understand? So that oppressor that he's dealing with.
Damn right, dog.
Come on, dog. Like, listen.
Yeah, that's zesty right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's zesty right there.
I don't even know how you get your legs like that. I don't even know how to get my legs like that. If I
that's you know why? Because you gotta position yourself to be in that type of position. You gotta make yourself do that. You know what I mean? Real niggas like us, we can't even move like that. You know what I mean? He putting himself in those feminine moves, man, those feminine ways and shit.
That nigga legs look like paper clips out of wine.
God. Yeah, God.
Hey, Salakia, hold on.
Yeah, God.
Yeah, keep going, Salakia.
I don't even know how he got his legs like that.
Hey, you gotta force yourself to do that shit. That's how important it is for him to be that way. You just can't move like that. You gotta put yourself in that position.
You can't tell me he ain't learned that shit from the IUIC. Salakia.
All them groups. Shit. Hey, last shot. And then in that world that he in, that's how they roll. You know what I mean? He up here in a whole different class, man. He dealing with a whole different type of people, man. You know what I mean?
But I know this for sure.
Right up his alley.
I know this for sure. That's why the Bible tells us to come up out of the world and never follow your oppressor, because you're gonna be doing weird shit like this. At 50, this nigga's almost 60 years old. You know what I mean? That is shameful for a man his age to be conducting himself like that at his age.
Yeah, so basically, he doing what he did when he was a teenager. He doing the same old shit he been doing his whole life.
Right.
You know what I mean? He elevated and growed in no areas, man. You know what I mean?
And that's why he's dealing with
childish old man, like you said, basically. Salaki, go ahead.
Oh, Salaki, my bad. Now, I was just saying that's why he's dealing with 19-year-old white girls having all these fetishes that he's having.
God.
That's the fet, like, to be, you know, talking about put a big black baby and choking, and she probably calling him all kind of niggers. They probably playing slave.
Oh, you know
catch a slave slave master. She probably slave master. All kind of kinky.
At the same time, setting his ass up for the Okie.
Setting him up as he should be. I don't feel sorry for him.
Yeah, come
I don't feel sorry for him.
You should, man. You should. OnlyFans, man. You know what I mean? Like, man, you stoop that low. Like, come on, bro. You got meals, man. Like, what you doing? Like, what are you doing, man?
Man, you see how the Lord, look, you see how the Lord punished Samson, dog. You see how the Lord punished Samson for him dealing with that heathen and giving up, his power to her.
Come on.
Right.
You understand? The Lord, Samson gave his power to this heathen woman.
Yep.
And it took Samson to go through hell. Eyes being blind, they mocked and scoffed him. At one point in time, Samson was that nigga.
God.
Then he fell all the way down. So the Lord made the Lord made grant this oppressor that 50 million. He lost his job at ESPN. He looking like a goddamn fool every other more and more. You look into the story.
Damn right, priest. Yep,
but I'm just saying, like, the Lord will bring you down to humble you. But if you don't learn in that humility, it's gonna get uglier than that.
Yeah, and as we can see, man, it don't get no better for the brother, man. He fighting a uphill battle, man. Fighting a white girl, man. You know how many brothers we lost to a white girl? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
These niggas act like they don't see what's going on. And then, man, on social media, I seen a post where all these football players, they be having these parties, and at these parties, it don't be no black girls.
Oh yeah,
right.
Did y'all see that post? It was a post where all these NFL players.
I haven't saw the post.
Man, I can believe it.
You ain't gotta tell me.
Yeah, come. They had a post of all the football players. They all crowded up. Then on the side was all the party girls. No black girls in there.
Right.
Damn. Well, I'm kind of glad it wasn't. Shit, let the sisters make it a little bit. Shit.
Yeah, I get it.
They get it. Running track. They doing all kind of weird It's a Zestomania.
Man, it's big time. It's big time too, boy.
A Zestomania.
But that's the oldest. That's the that was what destroyed the world. The first time, was when we was laying with the coalition. You know what I'm saying? And that's what separated the northern kingdom from the southern kingdom, because Solomon fell for the same old okie doke. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's why the Lord told us. If I could bring out a scripture.
Yeah, where you going to Kings?
Yup. I already know. Matter of fact, I should go to the other one and let me see if I could go to the other one and Kings is the most common one. Let's go to the one Nehemiah. Nehemiah got one too.
Yeah, let's get it. And then Salaki, y'all gotta be excused for 1 second, so y'all continue.
Come. Matter of fact, they both go hand in hand.
Yep.
But Nehemiah's one we rarely bring
heavy content.
Get it. Where we at? Nehemiah chapter 13. Let's go right here. Chapter 13 and verse 23.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, in those days also saw I Jews that had married wives of Ashdod and Ammon and Moab. You know what I mean? So these is the Ammon and Moab. That's your modern day Japanese and Chinese, and Ashdod. That's pretty much, if I'm not mistaken, that's another form of the small hats.
Yeah, ain't that? Yeah, con. Yep.
And then it says, and their children spake half in the speech of Ashdod and could not speak in the Jews' language, but according to the language of each people. Verse 25. And I contended with them and cursed them and smote certain of them and plucked off their hair and made them swear by God, saying, ye shall not give your daughters unto their sons, nor take their daughters unto your sons or for yourselves. Verse 26. Did not Solomon, king of Israel, sin by these things? Yet among many nations Was there no king like him? So yeah, Solomon. So he's basically quoting First Kings chapter 1, verse 11. I mean chapter 11,
verse
1, where it says King Solomon loved many strange women. You know what I mean?
Yeah, them precepts heavy. They go hand in hand. He said, I plucked off their hair and made them swear by Yahweh.
Damn right.
You know what I mean? Saying you not give your daughters unto their sons, man. Come on, man. Right. That's heavy. That's heavy.
King Solomon was the first one that said if it ain't foreign, it's born.
God. Passport boys and shit.
Yeah. King Solomon was doing it back then.
Right.
And if you know the Bible like we do, like these brothers right here, Officer Design and Officer Kakumgabar, if you know the Bible like them, King Solomon, it didn't end too well for the brother.
No, man. No. And that's just by him he was a wise king, but his only fault was dealing with the white girl, Shannon Sharp.
Right.
That was his fault. That was it. Other than that, man, we'd have been cool. Other than that, Shannon Sharp, you'd have been cool. Other than that, Emmett Till would have been cool.
I don't know if Shannon Sharp would have been cool.
If he'd have stayed away from that little girl, man. You know what I mean?
He was
probably took the homosexual path.
Shit, he got some other shit he got to stay away from out of wine.
I agree.
You gotta keep them legs straight.
Oh man, he got problems. I get your point.
Yeah, he got a grocery list of shit.
He got problems, boy. Definitely. Hey, get me right if I'm wrong. Didn't Rosewood get burnt down because of the white girl? Was that Rosewood? Seneca Village, New York?
For sure.
Because of the white girl and all that. Yeah, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, kind of. It was definitely by a white girl, but it was a false accusation.
Yeah, she lied though.
Yeah. Shit. What you think this girl doing to Shannon right here?
Right.
You know, I'm sure some kind of shakedown going on.
Good point.
I'm sure it is. But
to one up on that out of wine,
let's get
to know that that's in their spirit.
Right.
To do those type of things, why even put yourself in that situation?
That's the point.
Right.
Exactly.
That's the oldest trick in the book.
Yeah, exactly. And the only way you're gonna wake up to that, man, you got to get with your brothers like us, man. You know what I mean? That's in its truth, man. Other than that, the world is doomed, man. The world is doomed, man, without us pushing what we got going on here in the UPK, the Bible, the law, statutes, and commandments. Other than that, the world is doomed, man. Like Commander General Yohana was telling us, man, we the last man standing, man. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody else out here fighting for the oppression that's going on. Ain't nobody else doing that. Everybody joined in with white supremacy.
Right.
Damn right.
Yes. Let me read that last part. It says, this is the book of Nehemiah, chapter 13, and verse 27. It says, shall we then hearken unto you to do all this great evil, to transgress against our God and marrying strange wives? You know what I'm saying? So what is strange wives? That's people who are not of your nation. The Edomites, the Hagarenes, the Ammonites, and that's in biblical terms, but in modern day terms, white women, Chinese women, Arab women. You know what I'm saying? If their father is any of those, anything except for Black, Hispanic, or Native American, you should not be dealing with them. Stay away from them, because what they're going to do, as soon as they get a chance, they're going to body bag your ass. And then they're going to want 10 million. And nigga, you in the hood, you definitely ain't got 10 million. You just going to have a baby by a poor white trash dog. You know what I mean? And then when y'all get into a beef, she's going to call you a nigger with the hard ER.
That's
and
right.
Call the police on you.
That's right. And if I may, because the point you bringing out is so heavy, and also what we have to understand, when we take on wives or if we give our daughters to other nations, that pollutes and dilutes your identity, your you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Not only your identity, but your heritage. You understand? Like, you start taking on their customs and forgetting about your own customs. You start worshiping their gods and you start forgetting about the Most High God. You start wanting to be white. You start wanting to be a Moabite. You start wanting to be Arab. And you forget about how it feels to be a nigga. You understand? So it's going to separate you from your power. It's going to separate you from your identity. And even more importantly, it's going to separate you from your brothers and sisters and having brotherhood. You understand? Like, that is one of the main things, if not the main thing, the Most High God wanted us to understand by not giving our sons and daughters, or us not engaging in interracial relationships. Because it does nobody any good. You understand? Here I am. I got me some oppressor I'm married to. I got to wake up and I can't even use their shampoo.
Right.
I got to worship her God. I got to wake up and go to her church and go to Christmas parties and wear ugly Christmas sweaters. You understand? Then our children are going to be confused.
Yeah.
That's why we should stay with our own, as the Bible commands us. And I yield. That's all I want to say.
Yeah, you want to say something?
Salakia Adawans. So you just mentioned about like how the children might be confused. So I have a question for adults now, right? Who are maybe the product of a mixed relationship where the parent is a heathen, right? And they're listening to the truth and whatnot, or even someone married to a heathen, right? How do they embrace the truth, or what encouragement to embrace the truth despite what they hear about that heathen part of their life, whether that's the parent or the significant other? Like, how do they embrace the truth with that? What encouragement or something? Because I have people and they're like, well, your cult is basically tearing down my mother.
Right.
But they're an Israelite, and it's a barrier for them to even consider coming into school, or they're married to someone who's a heathen.
I understand. I mean, first off, you want to get them to understand that it's no such thing as being mixed. If they can get, past that, that's not the only thing, but if they can get past that to understand that, okay, I'm not mixed, and my parents or my father made a mistake and he didn't know any better. You understand? It still does. The Bible doesn't teach that you have to dishonor your mother. Your mother, if she's a heathen, she just can't be allowed to join our custom. So I would start there, getting the person who is battling that, just like all sin, everybody comes into the truth battling some form of sin that they took on from the world. So it's no different than if I had a issue, smoking weed, or if this brother or sister had an issue of what's another sin, eating pork. If they first have to understand that was wrong, so they can be willing to accept that it was wrong, and then they never make that mistake again. They never make that mistake. You understand? But a lot of times with that, if they can accept it, their mother would never be able to be an Israelite. But that's a mistake that he or she father made. We are in this position with the confusion and everything because of sin, whether it's interracial marriage, whether it's smoking weed, whether it's being an alcoholic. All sin is the same. So I would kind of like just start like right there and trying to get them to understand that, with whatever sin that your parents may have put you through, you got to be here to counter that for your children, for yourself. You understand? So it's all sin, and I would just try to get a person to understand that, because of course you're going to look at it like it's a bigger issue when in reality it's no different from someone else's sin trying to come into the school that they're battling. If that makes sense, Salakia.
Concert, that makes sense. And then for like maybe a woman, because the seed's through the father, right? So a woman who maybe married a heathen, how it might be in the same way that you just explained, but now the children are also heathens.
the children are also heathens
How,
as well.
yeah, how
It's a
how do they
precept.
deal with that?
It's a precept. And Kakam, you might know it. You good with these type of precepts. Remember in the Blackity Black community, they were trying to use this specific precept about the draft. I believe it was either a draft or a donkey or an ass. And it's talking about the rod. And it was just trying to say that like these Hamites have this rod. They were trying to use it like some LGBT stuff. But in reality, it's just trying to get you, when you engage in certain things prior to having the truth, when you learn the truth, you're going to get humbled and you're going to have things that you're attached to that's always going to remind you of your sin that you did in the world. You know what scripture I'm talking about?
Yeah, con.
So, you know,
it's Ezekiel chapter 23, but I don't really think it kind of got to do with it, but it really kind of, I don't know if it really does.
Well, as far as like the offspring of that, you know, once you read in that chapter, in the context of what it's talking about, when you deal with something that was, you know, profane in the eyes of the Most High, like just say if a brother or sister comes in here who say if someone would, hypothetically speaking, came into the school who had AIDS, that choice that they made, you know, having, you know, maybe loose sex or sleeping with a whole bunch of people, random people, then they find out about the truth, that disease doesn't go anywhere because of the choices that they made, if that makes sense. But if the seed is planted and you understand that like, dang, I messed up, and you're willing to accept this truth, you're going to have to be willing to accept that.
Right.
Like, all right, I'm a sister. I married this Edomite, this Moabite, this Arab. I know my children are heathens. You don't have to stop loving your children. You just have to accept the fact that they're not Israelites and you are. But that was based off the life you came into the truth, like prior to you coming into the truth.
Right.
You know what I mean? You have to be willing to accept that. But, you know, you don't have to, like, you got some fake Israelites that may teach you, you know, you got to give the kids away and things like that. Or they teach you have to divorce your husband or divorce your wife. No, the Most High God is against divorce. Remember Moses, his wife was a heathen. You know what I mean? He couldn't divorce her. And she came up against him, you know, when he wanted to circumcise his son, because there's two different cultures. And the Most High didn't want Moses to get weak up under that woman. So he had to stand on business. And that's what it's going to take a lot of times in this walk with the Most High God. We're going to have to stand on business. That's one way to look at it. But like, you know what I mean? Some people don't have children that aren't in the truth or who are heathens. Like, you know, some people struggle with their mama. Their mama don't want them to be in the truth. Hell, you might have a sister might be married to a brother that's not in the truth. He want her to have threesomes. He want her to go out and smoke weed. She has to battle all that while she's in this walk. You understand? Those are things in the world that Satan tries to use to throw you off and to get you to go back to the world.
Yeah,
but
kind of will come.
You know.
Yeah, I would say
start there though, Salakia.
Yeah, I would say also that.
Oh yeah,
like,
you go ahead, Kakam. I know you about to drop something.
Yeah, I would say like, you know, like especially for like the woman who might be married to a heathen, or you got children, you know what I mean, or like let's say she just got kids by the heathen, but she comes into if she's understanding of the truth. Or if she just, you know, the spirit, the Lord calls who they gonna call. You know what I'm saying? The spirit bear witness. You know what I mean? If they gonna come in, they gonna come in. But let's say if they do come in and they do accept the fact that, man, you know what, my seeds they some heathens. They know it. that basically, hey, you're gonna just live your life as an Israelite, and the best thing they could do is you teach them the customs, so to speak, by your actions, and they just gonna have to be some good servants. When they grow up, they just gonna have to know. You know what I'm saying? They just got to be. They can't come to the cookout. They can't come to the Passover. They can't come to none of that. But hey, if they acknowledging who Israel is, and maybe they be some good service in the kingdom. You know what I mean? But as far as getting them to accept it, man, listen, the spirit bears witness. You know what I mean? You can't really force that on nobody. Keeping it real, just like just niggas in the world. The Lord's many are called, but few are chosen, man. The Lord's gonna call. He knows who his sheep is. His sheep hears my voice. You know what I'm saying? So you drop them jewels of certain people like me. What does it say? After so many admirations, you wipe the dust off your feet. I ain't gonna Bible thump a nigga all night. You know what I mean? So that's how I would say it. Salaki. Yeah, go ahead.
Salaki, I have a follow-up question. So I think it's Revelations, but correct me if I'm wrong, that says about like when we get in the last days, they're gonna divide the nations or something like that. So let's say an Israelite woman who's with the heathen man, right? They get divided, right? In the kingdom, let's say if they decide to submit and follow the Most High, right, and they're not destroyed, does she stay with that? Like they reunited? Like in a sense, like that's still her husband. You get what I'm trying to ask? Like,
so you're saying in the kingdom, if you have a well, this is the thing.
Because that stays her Ottawan, right?
Well, it's not gonna.
If you here in America, if anyone in here in America, when those chariots come and Yahushua come, and you know, if you Black, Latino, Native Indian, look, you and if you following the Lord, you got a spot on that chariot. No heathen is getting on the chariot here. No heathen is getting in the chariot.
But will it like as a servile?
Be able to be no, they're gonna be destroyed.
They're gonna be destroyed.
So they're gonna be destroyed just in general. Okay,
9 times out of 10.
Yeah, here. Now, if it's some mysterious way, he make it out, which I doubt. Then yeah, you would still be married to him.
Right.
Yeah, until death do you part. But the Lord is cleansing all of that. You understand? And also too, to piggyback off what you said, raise your children. If you have heathen children, raise them to be the best. Send them to Harvard, send them to Yale. Let them go run the nation and have them help your nation. Make them be the best kids in the world. Don't stop your parental duties because your children are heathens. No, raise them up to be the perfect children to come and benefit your nation. Have them do that. You understand? You got some Edomite son. Make him go do what Edomites do, but benefit you, benefit your nation. You understand? Raise your children the same way you would raise your Israelite kids. The only difference is they're not Israelites, but that's not going to stop you from being a perfect mother to those children or your parents. You understand? I know when they hear us, say that the white man's the devil that the Bible speaks of, it's not nothing to do with the color of your skin. It has everything to do with the crimes committed against us. Like, when they hear hate, they automatically jump to hate because they know hate perfectly. They know hate on the other end, like the hate that they have for us isn't the same type of hate we have for them. You understand?
Right.
So that's where it gets confused too. Like when we say that they the devil, it's not because we just hate white people. If anybody would have committed the crimes that they committed to our ancestors, it's going to be an issue. It's going to be a problem. no matter what nation
Right.
it is. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
raise
just
those
like
kids
how
perfectly, man. Be a kid to the, be a mother to those kids that you had.
damn right. Yeah, you don't want to miss on them. There's a precept on that, and then just to say something about what you said that yeah, if we was in Egypt, if today was back in the day with Moses, we would be saying the Hamites is the devil because they was the one oppressing us.
Right.
If we was in the time of Daniel when we was underneath Nebuchadnezzar, we would be saying the Babylonians is the devil because they was the ones oppressing us. If we was during the time of King Cyrus, we would be saying the Iranians is the devil because they was the ones oppressing us at that moment. But right now, we know that the white man is the devil because they are conquering the entire planet. You understand? And they the mass deceiver. But they took it to a whole new level.
Oh yeah.
They multiplied and conjoined every empire that has ever existed and formed it all into one. That's why it's called Babylon. Like the Tower of Babel. Every nation was all in one. It's all confusion. They studied and they realized this is how we're gonna conquer the children of Israel the best way. See, like the Grecians, like the Egyptians, they just let us live in Goshen. The Grecians, they still kind of kept us like the Persians and the Babylonians, they kind of kept us together. But then when the white man came in, they started saying, "Oh, well, you can't even be a." They made it illegal to call yourself a Jew.
Right.
You couldn't even be your own nationality.
That's
and
right.
then after the Grecian Empire, then it was the Roman Empire. And then when they ransacked us, then they just, the prophecy was you'd be spread throughout the four corners of the earth to the point where you would lose your inheritance in totality. And then they buried it under the sand and stole it. So that's why, yeah, definitely the white man is the biggest devil.
And they still going. And they still at it. They still going. They still at it. They ain't let the brother Shakur into the league because they jealous.
Right. And then they go and prank call you just to put the knife in a little bit deeper.
Yeah, I was about to say what they call that. Put the carry on the Put the carry on top.
Twist the knife in you. They stab you and then they twisted it. Yeah. But yeah,
yeah, but I hope that answered your Rib's question. Yeah, I mean, you just have to look at all sin the same, sis. Just get people to realize that all sin is the same and everybody's battling something. And you're going to be tempted. The Bible says when you come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Whether it be your family, whether it be your friends, whether it be your children. And remember, Christ said, I think not that I come to send peace on earth. Think not that I come to send peace, but a sword. So he's going to be breaking families up, breaking everything up to see who's going to be loyal to the Most High God. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And he came to set variance against the mother-in-law, against the daughter-in-law,
there you go,
etc., etc. Oh, I thought you was out of there.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, no sweat.
Oh, you back?
Yeah, man, Slocky. I had to make a quick move. Slocky. Where we at with it? Where we at with it? Heavy content. What we got?
Heavy content. But no, one more thing on the Shannon Sharp, because we was kind of talking about him. Now they was bringing out how, right here. I just want to play this clip. So he offered the heathen $10 million, right?
Hush
but
money.
For his own seed, he only gave her a $30,000 cap. Here, let's just listen to this clip real quick. Salakia, fair use.
Hey, Salaki, he's still on the air too, ain't he?
Nah, he
I think he stepped down.
No, he doing Shay though, ain't he?
No, I think he stepped down.
From ESPN, yeah, I think that, but I think he's still doing Shay.
Is he?
I think so.
Well, we're
This
gonna
right here, like probably a day or two ago.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
yeah, he probably that's his own thing though, so he probably is.
Yeah, con.
Yeah, and you know, this is what they all do, just like Glorilla She-Brew. As a matter of fact, I wanted to touch on TD Jakes because he stepped down. They always do the shucker jive when something pop off. You know what I mean? Salaki.
That's how you know they guilty, man. That's how you know they guilty.
You know they say, "Oh, I'm stepping
down." What are you stepping down for? You know what I mean? Stop it.
And then they gotta give it to Bishop so and so, you know, or Deacon so and so.
Yeah.
You know,
and these people will follow right in their footsteps. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like that Jamal Bryant. Come to find out, Bishop Eddie Long paid for his whole college tuition.
Life. Yeah.
You know what I mean? He didn't get that for free. Ain't nobody doing that for free.
He was getting paid the whole way.
You be right if I'm wrong. You know
but yeah, let me play this little quick clip of this nigga talk about what he would do for his daughter.
Whatever you do after that. What number? I mean, I don't want to be in your business, but what number you said?
30,000.
Okay, so you can have a wedding with 30,000.
I don't know what you can have. I ain't the one getting married. I don't give a damn. Hey, they better go get one of them more. Hey, y'all from the South, y'all know about that fried catfish and spaghetti plate. Hey, I know somebody hooked that thing right on up. What they charge by the plate? $10.50 a head. Spaghetti, fried catfish, a piece of cornbread, and a styrofoam cup of sweet tea. That's all you get.
That's all his daughter get. You know what I'm saying? But he gonna give the heathen $10 million.
Yeah,
shut her heathen mouth.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that's
he didn't already gave him. He didn't probably already gave him heathen more than that.
I bet.
Nah, if I could,
you wanted 25 a cheat.
Well, I'm saying without a tricking, he doing could come. He didn't gave that heathen.
Oh yeah.
Without the tricking he been doing, he didn't buy that heathen Birkin bags. You know them Birkin bags, 30,000-40,000. I'm pretty sure he didn't trick a whole bunch of money off to that heathen to build his sexual deviancy.
And she's the OnlyFans. Yeah, and she OnlyFans or whatever fans only.
Hey, she came up, man. She hit a lick on our boy, man. Make us look bad though. The man made us look bad on this one, boy.
Damn.
Nah, that nigga look bad. It's a lot.
Yeah, con, definitely.
No affiliation.
Yeah.
No affiliation. But yeah,
niggas
speaking of stepping down,
niggas like Gorilla Hebrew, Big Frida and Nasty Nate.
Y'all right. Relate. Get me right if I'm wrong. No affiliation. That's right. Goddamn right.
No affiliations.
Yeah, they stand alone.
I hate to see what's on that nigga Nate hard drive. Somebody ever get a hold of it?
Yeah, you wouldn't even want to see that one probably.
Oh man. Shannon Sharp.
He probably right along the lines of what Gorilla She-Brew was doing. That type of shit. And then I see Sakari still standing. I still see some niggas out there, man.
Man, look, they gonna stand by them just like everybody else stand by all the other like how them people standing by Nature Boy, calling in Captain Zarya, talk about he's Jesus. How he Jesus? And he talk about he had sex in front of your kids. Good night. And they say he's Jesus. Get the hell up out of here, boy.
You said Nature Boy said he Jesus?
Yeah, like his little cult family friend followers, they claim that he's Jesus. Matter of fact, I should play the clip, but it's on Captain Zaryak's channel, where the dude, you know how when he does the car chronicles and shit, and then he was trying to justify being LGBT. And he was about to put, he thought he had a precept upon precept, line upon line on how to prove that it's okay to be LBGT.
Who's Nature Boy?
Nature Boy's little lover.
Oh,
yeah, get on
they just
Captain Zariak's podcast channel and look, and you'll see where it says Nature Boy's lover calls in and tries to justify Nature Boy. But they gonna still follow you even though you was on some bullshit. Just like, speaking of people who stepped down, like Shannon Sharp, Glorilla Shebrew. We just had Bishop T.D. Jakes steps down from his role as senior pastor of the Potter's House on April 27, 2025. Get the Lord a hand though on that. And it says,
damn
right.
Yep.
But this is the kicker. He will hand it over to his daughter, Sarah Jakes Roberts.
Oh shit!
You understand? How you gonna hand it over to a woman?
Yeah, he did that a couple years ago, didn't he, Akim?
Well, he officially just did it.
Okay.
He mentioned it. No, it was about a year ago. But you know what I'm saying? But he's officially doing it now. Later on this year, it says this decision comes amidst the allegations of sexual abuse against Jakes and a recent health scare. And Jakes plans to remain chairman, and launch a new podcast, just like Glorilla Shebrew. So they're gonna step down a little bit, but they still gonna keep doing their thing. Just like all these, they do the shucking job, they do the two-step, they sit to the side, and then they put somebody else in. But why would you put your daughter in there? Because didn't let's get that real quick if we could get the precept. Didn't the scripture? I thought you read the scriptures, Mr. T.D. Jakes.
Nah, man, them niggas don't know the Bible.
1 Corinthians chapter 14. How you gonna hand the whole church over to make your daughter the leader when in 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 34 says what? If we could,
let's get it.
It says, let your women keep silent in the churches.
In the churches.
Plural.
Man.
It is not permitted for them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience, as also saith the law.
That's a commandment.
Understand?
That's in the law.
They should. Well, that's not really the one that I wanted. I wanted the one that said
in 1 Timothy 2:12.
Yeah, that's the one I wanted. Yeah, kind of the one con.
This one got the same context though. So
yeah, they both telling you shit. She ain't supposed to be in there saying what she thinks the Bible.
They read right over that.
Supposed to be giving a breakdown.
Right.
None of that shit. Be quiet.
Right here, yeah. 1 Timothy 2:12. But I suffer a woman not to teach. You understand? Nor to usurp the authority over the man, but being silenced. Silencia. You know what I'm talking about?
Nah.
I probably understand.
Yeah,
but no, give the whole church over to his daughter in leadership. So you know she's gonna be up there teaching like a motherfucker. Excuse my French.
Yep. Usurping all over her husband. If she got I'm sure she got a husband all over him.
Yeah.
She the man now.
Robert.
Is she married?
Yeah, can you see that? It says it right here. Is that too small?
Leadership has a daughter.
That might have been too big.
Hold on. What sexual allegations against Jakes?
Yeah, I ain't heard that one. That's a new one.
Jake, this
SA charges
coming out. Yeah, but her husband is Torrey Roberts.
White boy.
Is that a man or a woman?
Well, it says husband.
A French white boy.
I ain't never met a nigga named Torrey.
Yeah, God. Yep, God.
Salaki, I didn't even see you. The link in the chat already. Bob.
It say he on stage.
Oh, where he at? I didn't even see him. Yeah, he might have clicked off. I was sharing the screen, Salaki. I didn't even see you. I didn't even see you put it up in there. Yeah, Salaki, sir. But yeah, yep. Yeah, but yeah, he's stepping down just like they all do. When they get popped, and guess what? They get popped and then they start a new podcast. Just like whatchamacallit, Glorilla Shebrew. He couldn't wait. He said, well, I'm stepping down. He was crying.
He couldn't even heal.
Like, man.
He ain't even healed yet. He ain't even healed yet. He want to get back out there.
Good night. And then he making videos clapping back. He's prideful.
That nigga ain't even healed yet. He's still
right. He ain't even healed yet.
He ain't even healed yet. He ready to get back out there. God damn. Sakari, let your leader needs to heal.
Right.
He needs to heal. You don't want him doing all them podcasts and breakdowns standing up. He gonna get tired. He got to be able to sit down first. Let him heal. Let him.
He might need to stand up. Shit, Slacky.
That's what he's standing up. That's the point. Could come. He's standing up now because he's not healed. He can't sit down. He can't sit down with them. You know, with that kid. That kid that I saw. I don't know, no man.
Man,
listen.
Good night.
I'm trying to be nice, Sakari. Your leader needs to heal.
He definitely do. Hey, Shalom. Yahbashim Shabrakatah.
Yahbashim Shabrakatah. What's going on?
Shabrakatah. What it do, Hebrew?
Oh man, you know.
Shout out to Officer Bond in the building.
Hey man, let me in this thing, man. Come on, man.
We ain't here talking ish, swallowing spit.
Damn right.
Damn right. That's why I had to get off in this damn thing, man. Don't leave me out, shit, you know.
I guess
what y'all bringing out heavy?
We got to rock out 2 more hours now.
Christ.
I was just telling everybody in the world who's paying attention to if the Sakari is tuning in tonight, y'all leader needs to heal.
Damn right.
Damn right.
He needs to heal. Let that nigga heal.
He needs to be
more ways than one. More ways than one, Ottawa.
I'm talking about look, the way that you talk. I'm talking about that way. He need to heal.
He
wasn't even finished healing, and he want to go back and teach.
Yeah, he couldn't wait. He couldn't wait. Listen,
my bad could come. If they take this down, you can call me the counselor. My bad. But
nah, man, listen, you know this heavy content, man. We gonna definitely bring out the heavy content. No holds bars.
Yeah, damn right.
He let that broad he had dig a whole tunnel. And he want to come back and
damn. Yeah, that's rough. That was a rough.
Hey, he needs to go ahead and link up with TD Jakes, man, and form the Sakari Power Bottom Potter House Convention. Have a unity camp, yeah. Have a unity camp.
Power Bottom Unity Camp, yeah.
God, damn. Y'all worse than me. Y'all niggas worse than me. It's like it. I want the nigga to heal.
Man. We ain't letting them slide.
I want the nigga to heal.
Just like Captain Zoriak ain't let Nature Boy Lover slide. We ain't let none of them slide.
None of them. Yeah,
none of them.
Just talking about his ass.
Look,
Nature Boy. Listen.
Man, I ain't even gonna be in the same room with a nigga named Nature Boy too long, dog.
Damn right, Ottawa.
Yeah,
like you tell
man,
me, like, what's your name? Nature Boy. Oh, okay. It's about 2. He got about 5 more minutes after that. I'm gone. If that.
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm gonna play this clip just in case of any people who are listening may never heard of Nature Boy. So Nature Boy is one of these old blackity black, kind of like a polite, kind of like a what's the other one? Jamal Rashad. You know what I mean? All fake blackity black and come out with all this so philosophical.
Salaki.
Hey, go ahead.
Salaki, if I may. The stream ain't started messing up till I got on it, so I'ma clock out.
Well, it don't seem like it's messing up. It seems like it's too wild. Does it seem like it's messing up for you, Elisha?
It messed. It went out on my end.
No,
okay.
I can still hear you.
Yeah, we see and hear you though. We see and hear you though. It's Design
okay.
Still on, or he ain't in front of the camera.
No, he just probably stepped away for a minute.
Okay. I'm about to say I don't see Design, but it looked like he's still
there. Salaki, I've been watching y'all for a minute. If it mess up again, I'm just gonna tap out.
All right, Con.
But you seem cool. You seem to wild, you seem cool.
All right.
Where your Hebrew cover at, Burn?
It's at the school, man. I had to hang it up at the school, man. You already know.
Oh, man. Y'all supposed to be with the things on, with the AC on right now. Man.
Look, them niggas got that fresh feeling. I remember that fresh feeling too. I remember that.
Yeah, man.
Got that fresh feeling.
Hey, every time I put it on, it feel like a fresh feeling, man. No lies.
Damn right. Damn right, Ottawa. Yes, sir.
I barely be wanting to wear mine. I ain't gonna lie. My shit in the closet like a trophy. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, damn.
I just took mine to the school.
You hung your shit up at the school, huh?
Shit. Yeah, I just took it there tonight. It's been at home. I just took it there tonight.
Hey, Kakonga Bob, when we end this live, make sure you get Captain Mawakwa to call, right?
Yeah, Colin will come.
Right. Hey, did y'all go over the war report?
Nah, we ain't did no war report yet.
Anybody got anything they want to chime in on that?
I think I was about to say something real quick, but I forgot what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I think we
appreciate the brothers jumping on heavy content with us too, man.
I think
man.
Most High Christ. I think we done talked about Shannon Sharp enough.
Hey, shit, not enough, man. We ain't talked about him enough. I want to go in on him some more.
Man, that big chesty nigga, man, he gotta get it.
It's like I was about to talk about that Nature Boy motherfucker. I was for anybody who for anybody who be watching, it's like if anybody watching and don't know who Nature Boy is a blackity black, wanna be metaphysical, conscious type of cat who believes in being all about nature. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he let his son grab his rod and all that.
Right. Yeah. I'm about to play that clip. I'm about to play the clip right now. Fair use. We're doing this for educational purposes. Yep.
Let's get it.
Play that.
Yeah, let's get it, man. Heavy content.
I take bath with my kids.
This the only thing I know about Nature Boy is what we saying. I don't know nothing else. I ain't heard nothing else about him.
I'll never be ashamed of sex. My son be breastfeeding and I'll be making love to his mom. That's me, bro.
Dang.
That's how I get down around kids. I try to keep their purity. I don't want to take their purity away by covering myself up. They're going to be ashamed to cover themselves up. And I'm pure at heart. So you can think in your mind, if I let another kid here, I'm going to have to change the way I am so that your kid can be comfortable around me. No, I'm going to be naked as fuck in front of your kids. My son comes up and grabs my penis. I let him grab my penis. I had sex with his mom. I'm making love to his mother. After I'm done, I'm laying there chilling. He grabbed my penis. And he's playing with my penis.
Good night.
Hey, this nigga locked up, right?
Yeah, I think he got a whole year. I mean, a whole life sentence.
For what?
Because he lets kids play with his penis. So lock it.
Yeah, God.
Matter of fact, let me. I can make sure. But him and then that other cat, Jamal Rashad, Polite, all these old fake, blackity black niggas. Yeah, they all was coming after the UPK. They was all coming after the Bible. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? You see the end results. Yeah, he gets life in prison.
Okay. And you know what? You know the funny thing about it though, Kakunga Bar? They are quick to say that the ISUPK is a cult, right? And we don't have any of this type of behavior in our school. Like,
right.
You know,
right.
You don't see no type of weird shit like this going on in the ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana.
Right.
Like,
man.
never, dog. Have I came to a Passover and Commanding General Yohana told us to relocate off grid in some goddamn country somewhere and everybody walk around naked and just be free and happy and do what you want to do. Just like that other fake Israelite group. What was he ain't a fake Israelite. He's an Israelite. He's just a weirdo. But the GOCC had everybody move. They told the whole congregation to move to Egypt. And all those people had horror stories in the experience of that fake Israelite group. But everybody speaks down about the ISUPK. But you can never find any weird activities that we are engaged in the ISUPK. But they quick to call us a cult. They quick to say this and they quick to say that. But this is the only certified organization up under the Most High in Christ and Commanding General Yohana that saves the lives of black people.
That's right. Right.
Yeah,
right.
On that.
That's all I wanted to say, Salakia.
Yeah. That was heavy.
Yeah, otherwise, you don't want to go to the ISUPK, you don't want to follow us, fucking go follow Nature Boy. Like, we don't care.
God, niggas be cowards, man. If I could, niggas be cowards, man. They don't want to come up under authority, man. Niggas don't want to be led. Niggas think they leaders already. You know what I mean? Niggas don't want to come up under this one body, man. You know what I mean? So everybody just scatters out, do their own thing, and thinking what they doing is cool. But you know what I mean? Coming up in here, you understand me? Taking orders, following orders, man. Ain't nothing better than that. It don't get no better than that, man. We got order and structure up in here, man. You cowards. I understand, y'all. Hey, keep on moving, man. This might not be for y'all, man. You might have to go back to the Christian Church, IUIC, Sakari, all these fake camps out here, man. Ain't waiting for y'all, man. But up in here, we got structure and order, and we follow the men above. You know what I mean?
Salak, if I may, piggyback off what y'all saying. The scriptures call us simpletons. And say that we have a lack of knowledge, man. You know what I'm saying? We are simple. You know what I'm saying? And we are. It also says that we are hard-headed, man. We are what's the scripture? Stiff-neck. There it is.
That's right.
See how we think alike. See how you knew what I was trying to say, and he brought it right out.
Man. That's all we do, man. I know
that's
what
the brotherhood, man. Hey, let's go, man. For real, like we stiff neck, man. We simpletons, man. How long we gonna be simple?
Man, right. Right, and that's what's holding
Stand
us
up.
back, man. It's so simple, man. So simple.
Count the time, sir.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. I think
it looks straight on my end.
Go ahead, Abun. You done? Slocky. I mean, cut you off.
Time, sir. Count. I'm done.
Yeah, that's heavy what you bringing out, man. That's our problem, man. We believe in simplicity, man. You know what I mean? It's like we can't get over that. We just can't stop being simple, man. When shit be common sense. Right. God don't love everybody. We think God love everybody. We want to argue, fight. You know what I mean? We ain't got that. We ain't got no fight for our brothers and sisters, but we will argue with their ass, though. You know what I mean? We will argue with them. Just to be wrong. You know what I mean? We undefeated up in the UPK, man.
That's right.
We undefeated up in here, man. Straight up. Smoke reloaded. I know you hears you out there. Give us some smoke, man. Where that smoke at, Smoke? You ain't got no smoke for us today? Yeah, man. Hey, go ahead and close us out, Elisha, man.
He done smoked it all.
Yeah. Con.
What? Oh, Kakam dropped off?
Yeah, he dropped off, man. We over the time. I gotta make a move.
Oh, there you go. He just popped back up.
Hey, Kakam, go ahead and close us out.
Yeah, Slocky. I don't know what happened.
Go ahead and close us out, Kakam.
All right, man. You know what it is, man. Big ups to Officer Tazan, man. You know what I'm talking about. Officer Elisha.
Damn right,
Officer Bon Azar, man.
In the house, St. Louis, Missouri.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
I'm in Hillsbury too. I'm right down the street of mine.
Yeah, all right.
Damn right.
Yep.
Damn right. Shout out to everybody in the chat. You know what I mean? Coming through.
For sure. Everybody in the
chat. Dog.
Yep. Man, definitely, man. Check us out every Tuesday, man, at 7:00 Central Standard Time. Heavy content, man. But we bring out the latest regional, national, global news, you know what I'm saying? According to the ISUBK, the men of the home of the truth, man, where we drop it. You know what I'm talking about, man. Hey, the water for everybody coming out, man. Definitely check us out tomorrow at 7:00 Central Standard Time for show for law class where we break down precept upon precept, line upon line. Here a little, there a little. You know what I mean? Definitely, man. Shit, brotherhood is a weapon. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Kwam Yasharala.
Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
Right. Yahaba Shim Yasha Brakata, Yahashima Thamba Shima Shah.
Yabashem Shukata.
Yabashprakatum.
Dirty cop. He gonna hook it up. Come on, Nakawar. Hook me up. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Fuck wrong with you, boy?
John Diamond make the
Crooked officer, can you get the fucking handcuffs off for us? They got a lot of innocent niggas doing time. Beware, cricket cop badge number 2299. Cricket officer, can you get the fucking handcuffs off for us? They got a lot of innocent niggas doing time. Beware, cricket cop badge number 2299. It's wicked as hell. Arresting a man for nothing, got him sitting in jail. Look down on us college niggas when they niggas themselves. Supposed to show them the way, instead they show them a cell. Fuck nigga, how the fuck is you a man in the Lord? You pull up with white boys and you put niggas in the back of the car. But you wouldn't last a day in their yard with all them killers, them lions and them tigers and them bears and them gorillas. Tried to convince a nigga to snitch on his own brother. Beware the purple Israelite group, they undercover, so pussy ass nigga. Regretting that bitch, tell him take off that badge and I'll bat him in his shit. Cricket officer, can you get the fucking handcuffs off for us? They got a lot of innocent niggas doing time. Beware, cricket cop badge number 2299. Cricket officer, can you get the fucking handcuffs off for us? They got a lot of innocent niggas doing time. Beware, cricket cop badge number 2299. $2.99. False doctrine, a nigga that shot that tranny. The dick pic, the fake pictures on social media. You posing as bitches. The murder on Joe Morgan, how her body came up missing. That scheming nigga cannot stealing that brother bitch. The marching for the rich, but don't do nothing for the poor. The shit them niggas tried on the Kansas City boat. Them purple niggas tried that same bullshit before. Cap told them, bitch, if I'm a hoe, then treat me like a hoe. Mashak told them they lightweight, they packed up all they shit. Fuck wrong with you, boy, we meant war around this bitch. Undercover ass, purple badge, and needs to ass bitch. We know cowards, only men prepared to die